Hi, I'm Libby from BoxedMeeples, and yet again I'll be taking you around my day at Essen Spiel, and it is day 3, it's Saturday, and I'm very excited to get in, get there and get looking around the games. Good morning, it is day 3 of Essen. It's Saturday morning and I'm just coming up the escalators up into the messe area. I'm really excited to get back in the halls and get playing some games today. It's a day of freeness, I'm not working, so I have all the time to scour the halls for all my favourite new things. So I'm in and I'm walking down to have a look at some places before they sort of officially open. It's so lovely to be able to walk in these halls before everyone else comes in, because the moment they let those gates through, it's just a rush of people running to their favourite people. So some of the games that sell out on a daily basis, you've got to get there early in order to get what you want. So to be able to have a quick head start at that is a delight. I'm in here about 9:30, a little bit earlier. It opens at 10, and there are a lot of people waiting to get into the halls. From our Fowers Games the month that we do, and we've just played generous orders here at Osprey Games, and it was very fun, very tight game. The cards were definitely key, weren't they?
They were not overpowered, but they were very strong.
Unfortunately, you just hit me to the post right at the end. You took over my home base, which ended the game immediately. But we were pretty much in the last turn anyway.
Very much so. In fact, if I hadn't done that, you would have gone on points. So, yeah, super close.
But it was a super fun game, so I'm looking forward to doing more and more gaming throughout the day.
Yes, very much so.
I have just picked up my first bargain of the con. There were games for €10 at Alleycat stand. I also had a quick look at Arboria, which we've been super excited for, and it looks gorgeous. So I'm hoping maybe I can go back there and have a little bit of a play later. But we're going to be in touch after the con to see about whether we can do some content or not. So that will be exciting. There is a bag drop service here at Essen where you can use one of the more empty halls, and they've filled it up with this area where you can drop your bags, and when your arms are feeling a bit tired, you can pop all your games that you've purchased there and head out and get even more. upstairs and was really intrigued by the components and the look of it. The poster looks gorgeous. So I'm hoping to see a copy of the game getting played down here to know a little bit more about it. Very busy stand for Godot Games, who have Among Cultists, and they've got some expansions and some meats, like special promo cards and things like that, so fun to see that here on the stand. I have noticed whilst I'm scouring through the halls is how many stands have wonderful board game tables to be playing at, and there are some really lovely colours of wood available, different colours of inserts for different stands and things, and of course there are the big players like Raftkellers and things like that also doing theirs, but it's lovely to see more of the stands that are demoing have all these tables too. I've been sat on this stand here playing a two-player deck building game, which was quite interesting, and I've been very kindly gifted a review copy, so you'll certainly see more of that in the full video that we will do after the show, and also hopefully in future content too. Just that little bit too late, and I know that Coffee Rush was a game that Julian was really interested in, but they're already sold out for the whole fair, not just for the day. Like it sometimes happens that they refresh each morning, but the signs here for the whole fair, they are out.
This is Tim Fowers at Fowers Games booth here in Essen. And we're showing off Run. It's our new release for Essen. We got it here just in time. And it's a game of cat and mouse. One player is the runner, and they're trying to run across the cityscape. They're going to be going up and down buildings and over zip lines. The other player is in a helicopter hunting them down. But you have a limited budget. You have a limited number of moves to do each game. So you can move, you have these orthogonal, diagonal, and some sprint moves. But every time you use one, you pick it up and you flip it over and put it on the evidence board that gets shared with your opponent. And they're going to use that as clues to figure out which moves you've already used. So you need to map out your whole mission where you're trying to get to 3 of these waypoints and then to one of the exits before you run out of actions. Now they're in the helicopter, every turn they're doing some deduction. They're asking, are you in this row? Are you in this column? And they have a stun gun they're trying to hit you with. If they hit you twice, it's over. So it's about a 20-minute chase. We have an assortment of 6 maps come in the game, 2 more maps or bonus maps available, and it's really tight. I was kind of the mentor on this game. This is designed by Maurice Dressler, a very talented designer here out of Germany, and we're selling out. It's going super well.
I'm here to the Dice Tower stand where I know there's loads of promos for different games that we have, so I'm going to have a little rummage through and see what fun special cards that I can pick up. Come across people selling their games and artworks and things like that. There's also German board game clubs here with their stand at the show, encouraging people to join clubs and play board games together and even running competitions. Games that was here on the radar is the expansion to Ark Nova Marine Worlds, and I have managed to pick a copy up here at the Feuerland stand, so that's very exciting for me. Towards the end of the day and the halls are beginning to thin out. It's still quite busy, but people are beginning to think about going home now. I've just spent the last couple of hours playing AstroNavigators, which is a game about astronomy, and I had the panda character who liked moons, and he could go travelling on his rocket much quicker because it doesn't take the damage on the way to the moon, so that was exciting. And it was a really good play. It's designed by someone who used to work in astronomy, so he really knows what he's talking about in terms of the topic, and it's coming to Game Found soon. We will have some more coverage on that on our channel, so do keep an eye out if you're interested in that one, and subscribe. But for now, I am going to start making my way to the exit and head off to dinner with a few friends, and I'll be back again tomorrow. So if you're interested in seeing more footage on Spiel for the final day of Sunday, do remember to subscribe, like, and of course comment if there's anything you've enjoyed seeing about this video. Thanks, bye!